Good morning, everybody. We're going to start now. I'll read the rules in just a second. We have some very strict rules. Hello, I am Scott Sherwood. I am president of Echo Care and co-founder of ASHRAE New York's Climate Crisis Committee. I will be your moderator for the event, and I would first like to thank Matthew Rubenstein, my co-host and founder of the Climate Crisis Committee, as well as all the ASHRAE New York volunteers here today and the others who took part in putting this event together. Thank you. Really appreciate it. The button doesn't seem to be working. Okay. A real special thanks to our platinum sponsor, the Claire Freelander Foundation, for their generous donation to sponsor this Earth Day 2025 event. What aligns CFF and ASHRAE so well is our shared commitment to the environment, as best summed up by their grassroots statement. We prefer to align with nonprofits that are passionate about their work and the people they serve and do so effectively. Peter is not here. He had an emergency trip to California this morning, so he's on a plane right now. But thank you, Peter, for seeing ASHRAE as a valued partner. And I can say to Peter, I guarantee you that Matthew, everybody here, everybody at ASHRAE New York is passionate about their work in decarbonization and environmental related issues. Also, a very special thanks to our silver sponsor, BrainBox AI. A huge thank you to BrainBox and especially Jean-Simon Venn, who will be speaking for us later. When we first met at a Global Climate Change Technical Committee at ASHRAE, we immediately connected, and we knew together that we could work to educate people and to push the movement forward. So here we are, and thank you. A couple of announcements. These are the house rules. Please, no cell phones. If you have an important phone call, everyone understands that. Please use the stairs to go up and out the upstairs doors. There are stairs outside there that bring you back into this main room. Please don't enter or exit through these doors, as it will cause a lot of confusion. So please put your phones on silent. Please keep side talking to outside. We're going to keep all questions for each presentation to the end. If you want to write them down, we can present them, or we will be walking around with microphones for you to ask them. Please just let us know your name and your company affiliation or your school, and so that we can get that on the webinar. Kelly Westby, sitting right here, will be, yes, but Kelly is the Decarbonization Committee Chair, which we run under, so thank you, Kelly. And she's going to be leading a student huddle at the stage at our lunch networking session at 12:20. Now, how many students are in the group? A couple students? Okay, so feel free to reach out to Kelly beforehand and meet with her on the stage. Now, when Matthew and I first discussed creating ASHRAE's New York Climate Crisis Committee back in 2018 and early 2019, we wanted to discuss and focus on the cutting-edge solutions to the climate crisis and how energy and resources were used in the industry. And we created some of these themes of what would be our future message, what will be required, what kind of data, human resources, standards, and guidelines, and what technologies and strategies would we be presenting. I'll read this up on the screen. For some reason, it's a little off. Had we flashed forward to 2025 and we were told that the energy sector was actively pursuing nuclear energy, I would have said, no way, no chance. Surely over the past 30 years, nuclear energy has simply had an X across the sector. But here we are in 2025. 2030 is right around the corner. 2050 is in sight. If we had only started 50 years ago in building up the world's renewable energy sector and battery storage, like we have done in the past 5 to 10 years, we most likely would not need nuclear energy at this point. But here we are, 2025. The future is clearly now. So these are the same questions that we asked last year. The same 3 questions we asked last year. But now we have AI coming on board, and we're coming on board the demand side of energy. So we're going to be increasing our energy tremendously. So AI can help us scale, hopefully, to make the next 5, 10 years as productive as the past 30 to 50 years have been. Simply put, AI is the ability to use massive amounts of data effectively to increase productivity, energy effectiveness, and wellness of the building environment with sustainable and resilient design. Now, for HVAC&R, data begins with temperature and humidity, AKA weather and climate. Weather is what we prepare for today. Weather is what we decided to wear to this event because it was a bit colder today than yesterday. Climate is what we expect for in the future. Climate is what we decide on where we're going to build our house because it's a flood zone or it's going to be too hot or too cold. So I have a 4th question, and this is why we chose AI as the focus of Earth Day, and why we choose to begin with Carrie Brown and Brian McKinney discussing weather and climate data and how important it is in designing HVAC&R. It's more important than we think. So Carrie and Brian will start off the presentation. And after Carrie and Brian, John Simone will discuss the fundamentals and capabilities of AI in the HVAC and built environment. After the 10:15 to 10:25 break, Jason will discuss AI and controls in HVAC. And then Christine will follow up and conclude our event with a discussion of how all this goes together. Not a simple task, but it's my belief we are up for this great challenge. So let's start off with a simple AI joke. If you know the answer, please raise your hand. Did you hear that they've made a new artificially intelligent Oreo? It's one smart cookie. I'll save my second joke for later.